In today's video, I'm going to show you how to fix bad quality leads if you're a roofer and you're running Google Ads. It also applies to other types of businesses, but the examples are specifically aimed at roofers. So this applies to you if you're running Google Ads, the leads you're getting, they're a waste of time, they're not high quality, they're not converting, they're not turning into real jobs. So we're going to fix that in today's video. Before we get into how to fix your account, let's have a look at what's actually happening to start with, why you're getting these poor quality leads. So out of the box, by default, Google is going to just send you traffic, and it's up to you as the account manager, that if you're running a Google Ads, to control what sort of traffic that Google is actually sending you. Without doing this, you're going to be really getting the wrong sort of people that are inquiring and clicking on your ads. So we really need to control who your ads actually show for, what keywords they come up for. Because if you haven't set up and optimized your account properly, you're going to be paying for the wrong people to click on your ads, which is going to lead to high cost per lead and also low quality leads as well. Most roofers, it's not an actual problem with Google Ads itself, it's just a problem in the way that Google Ads has been set up. So we'll fix that in today's video so you're getting high quality leads. To fix your low quality leads, I'm going to show you two ideas. The first idea is fixing your keywords, and the second idea is to fix some of your targeting. Let's look at fixing your keywords to start with. And generally there's three common mistakes that roofers make when it comes to using keywords in their Google Ads account. First one is using the wrong match type. Next is generic keywords. And the third mistake is no negative keywords. And these all tie together. When it comes to match type, there are three different match types that Google offers. We'll focus on just the broad match and the exact match. Exact match is going to show your ads on searches that pretty much have the same meaning as the keyword that you type in. So if you've used something like roof replacement, it's going to show maybe roofing replacement, roof replacement, and your suburb or your town. They're the sorts of terms that your keyword or your ads are going to show for more specifically. But if you're using broad match, your ads may show for a lot of different terms. And if you're new to Google Ads or you don't have much experience running them, then you need to use this carefully. So for example, if you're choosing roofing or roof replacement, your ads still could show for roof replacement jobs, roofing jobs, roof DIY replacements, that sort of thing. And that is just not what we want our ads to be showing up for. So my advice when you're first starting with Google Ads and you want to have your ads show up for specific searches, I would start with exact match. That's going to give you the best chance at getting high quality leads. The next mistake I see often is using really generic keywords. So if you're using keywords like roof or roofing, for example, then you are going to get low quality leads for that, because that could mean anything like I explained before. Roofing jobs, roofing DIY repairs, roofing tools could mean a lot of different things. So instead, what we want to be doing is having specific phrases like roof replacement, and then you can even add in your own town or city, and that will give you much better chance at getting jobs or roof replacement leads that actually want to buy your service and are ready. And the third mistake I see is no negative keywords. So if we're using broad match especially, we want to be having negative keywords, and the types of negative keywords I recommend are having words like DIY, also jobs, and just generally any service or anything to do with your roofing service that is not going to bring you a customer. So it might be certification, for example, or laws or regulations, those sort of words that your ads may show up for that aren't going to bring you a customer. So just to recap, with your keywords, you want to be starting with exact match, and you want to be using really specific sort of keywords like roof replacement and your town, or even a specific type of roof like shingle roof, or if you're in Australia, colour bond roof. Those sort of keywords are going to give you the best chance of success, and we want to be adding negative keywords to our account, and those sort of keywords are going to be jobs, certifications, tools, just locations that you don't service maybe, all those sorts of things. And if you do that with your keyword strategy, that is going to bring you some more specific leads that are higher quality. And it's going to lower your Google Ads cost and your cost per lead. Idea number 2 when it comes to fixing your Google Ads lead quality for roofing companies is looking at your geographic targeting. And this is a mistake I see often. And the mistake is these sort of settings here. A lot of businesses, they target their whole country or their whole city or their whole region, when in fact they only service a small part of that area. Maybe they only service a few different suburbs or towns or cities rather than the whole broad country. And the next mistake is having this setting here, presence or interest. What you really need to be doing is having this set on presence, people in or regularly in your included locations, and that's going to make sure that your ads show for people actually in your area, not outside of your area. For the location targeting, we want to come into enter a location and advanced search. So instead of selecting the whole country or whole state, you want to be putting in your city or even specific regions like suburbs in there. And if you can do that, that's going to limit where your ads actually show up. And that means you're going to not be getting leads or inquiries from all over the place. You're going to be getting leads from the areas that you actually service and can actually sell to. Just a 15-second interruption, then we'll get back to the content. What I'm showing you in today's video is really only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to improving their lead quality for your Google Ads. What you want to do is get your hands on my Google Ads Waste Finder checklist, and that'll run through all the settings so you can find any waste in your account and improve that lead quality. The link's in the description below. Idea number 3 for roofers and improving lead quality is the ads themselves, the actual copy that you put in your ads. Now, this can make a massive difference as to who you filter and who you attract or who clicks on your ad, whether that's price shoppers or people looking for a high quality service or people just looking for a quick repair. And the mistake I see here is something really generic like roofing services or something like that. If you've got something like that, then you're going to attract all sorts of people looking for a quick repair job, maybe even a broken tile, a leaking roof, and that may not be the sort of service or sort of client that you actually want to attract to your business. So when it comes to ads, you don't want everyone clicking on your ad. You want to use your ad copy to actually repel people and stop them clicking on it in the first place if they're not a good fit for your business. To qualify people in your ads, you want to be using specific words to stop those people clicking on them. So we don't want to be using generic words like services. We want to be using things like maybe replacements only. And by having replacements only, you're going to drive away people that are looking for just a quick repair, something minor, some sort of minor issue, and you're going to be pushing people towards replacing. If you're finding you're attracting people on the wrong side of the city, you might say something like eastern suburbs only. And by having something like that, that's going to be, again, filtering people before they actually click on your ad. See, like I said before, the idea is that you only attract people that are qualified and the right kind of leads to click on your ad. And we want to push everyone else away. And that's going to really dramatically lower your lead cost and also increase the quality of the lead that you're getting. And the fourth and final idea to fix the quality of your ads is to run your ads on a schedule. See, most people, what they do is they run their ads 24/7 and you're getting clicks during the middle of the night, which are generally going to be lower quality if you're selling a roof replacement, for example. They may be suitable if you're running some sort of emergency service, but generally they're not going to be good quality unless that's a service, unless the emergency service is something you offer. Instead, what you want to do is set up a schedule like this and run your ads during the daytime, usually earlier in the morning, maybe 6:30, so you can catch people before they go to work, and after 5 o'clock, so maybe till 10 o'clock at night, which also gives people a chance when they get home from work to contact you. It's also generally a good idea to run ads when you can pick up the phone too, if you're pushing for people to call you. You'll find that when it comes to phone calls, if you can answer the phone on the spot and get back to someone really quick, then your close rate will increase. Okay, let's just recap how to get high quality leads and just to cut out the rubbish leads that you have been getting with your Google Ads. First is to start with exact match and not to use broad match unless you've set up negative keywords. Second thing to do is to make sure you do have negative keywords, and this also goes for when you're using exact match, and the types of words you want to use are DIY, jobs, certification, and anything that isn't your service or something that's related to your service that you don't offer. Third thing is to stop using generic keywords. Use something specific like roof replacement in your suburb or roof replacement specialist in your suburb, something like that. The next thing to do is add geographic targeting. You want to make sure your ads are only showing up in the areas that you actually service, and that'll prevent leads from all over the country or all over the place or even the world. And the last thing to do is to implement a schedule for when your ads actually show up. You want your ads showing up during the daytime and not during the night unless you run an emergency service. And if you can do all these 5 things, that's really going to increase the quality of the leads that you get and also your close rate and lower your Google Ads costs. Now, what I've showed you today, that's only really the tip of the iceberg in fixing your Google Ads problem, your low quality ads or your high cost ads. What you want to do next is to download my Google Ads checklist here. And the checklist is a waste finding checklist, and it'll run through all the settings, everything to check to make sure that you're not spending more than you need to on your ads and that you're getting high quality leads. The link's in the description below. You can download that for free. If you still need help with your Google Ads, you can book a call with me. The link is also in the description.